So, what's the takeaway from today's audits? First, filming from public areas is generally legal, even on private premises if you're not trespassing. Second, hypothetical risks don't override your rights. Third, transparency and good communication can prevent conflict, as we saw at Sigma. And finally, police need reasonable suspicion to detain you. Knowing the law protects you in these gray areas. If you found this case as shocking and insightful as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping audits, legal breakdowns, and behind-the-scenes insights.
There's not a lot of information on their website, but they do have featured products. So they have like, I don't know, it looks a bit kind of evaluate kind of things, you know, products and things like that. But yeah, they auction vans and cars. Well, specialists it says. It's quite a nice building, it's quite a big building, and they've got a massive welcome sign above the reception over there, and 3 Aston Barclay flags flying. Some nice cars in the car park, and the site is big. They do have a pitch over this way to this side, and there's a lot of cars there. There's a lot of stock. So yeah, the site itself is quite big. And we've got a second building over there. That one's vehicle remarketing. That's it, vehicle remarketing at the top there. There's got one coming out now, look. Wonder where that's going. ID. Volkswagen ID. Very nice. There you go, look. That is the bit there. Welcome. Oh, way back there. What we'll do is we'll kind of return to the public area.
Watch closely here as the officer invokes counterterrorism legislation like a magic switch to demand the auditor's personal details, yet hesitates the moment he's pressed for actual grounds. There's no genuine suspicion, no specific offense, just intimidation wrapped in legal jargon, relying on big words to pressure compliance. The auditor stays calm and cuts through it with a simple truth. No crime means no obligation. It's a subtle but powerful moment that shows how knowing your rights becomes a shield under pressure. So be honest, would you freeze in that situation or stand firm like this?
Not sure if I'll have to come back. I mean, look at them flags. Might have to come back to get the drone footage for this place. There should be a lot of stock on the other side, as well as the. Hi there, you alright?
What are you doing?
Just a little video on Aston Barclay.
Alright.
Just I thought I'd go. Massive building.
Anything in particular?
No,
What
it's
do you
just for
seek
this.
permission or
Permission?
obviously it's private land effectively.
This is not private land here, is it?
Well, to the front, where the front now, permission or
Where the studs are, there. That's so. After that, that's private property.
all that area around, and obviously
Yeah,
this
yeah.
here. Obviously we don't mind as long as you know what the purpose of the filming is, that's all.
Ah, right, yeah. It's just for me. It's just personal. It's nothing. It's not for a company. I'm not. Yeah. All I'm doing is I wanted to have a look at the site because it's big in here. There's loads of cars in there and stuff like that. So I thought I'd come along, should do a bit of ground filming, and then I'm going to fly a drone over to get the aerial shots of the yard and the
Obviously,
building.
I imagine you need permission to do that if you're going to actually fan of the nature of what
Flight over here with police being there as well.
It's just understanding what you're actually going to do with the footage. Obviously, you can't do anything with it without anybody's permission, that's all.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, it's fine. It's all right. I'm just literally, it's private. You see, I'm not a business or anything like that. I'm just going to fly over, get those shots, zoom in on the bits that look really interesting, and you know the public don't generally get to see. Have a look at how many cars you've got over there, because there's a lot of cars over there, isn't there? And that's it really. I'll be off then.
Like I say, you can't fly a drone because you're too close to that police.
No, that's not. I'll be going over to the police station later on my way back. I'm going to go fly over there. And
You're not allowed to, just
I am.
understanding. Just understanding.
Why? So why does he think I'm not allowed to?
No, I was going to say, it's just trying to understand what you actually do with the footage, because obviously using that footage, because it actually, filming us, you can film us, but you can't do anything with the footage without our permission.
Well, the thing is, I'm not on your site or anything. I'm just out in public. I'm not going to.
Filming us while we're talking.
Yeah, because we're all out in public, aren't we? You've approached me, so.
Again, whether it's public or not, depending on what you're going to do with that footage, you need our express permission to anything with it. So it's for us, we just need to understand.
Then
can I say
why
now
why
that
first?
I
What are you going to do as a person? Why have you got personal interest?
why have I got a personal interest? What, in Aston Barclay?
Well, yeah.
Just in all
the stuff that you do.
yeah, all industrial estates really. So I'll go around, do a little video tour on the ground. If you guys come out and speak to me, that's quite good, because obviously I might ask you a couple of questions, see if I can get any info about what you do and stuff like that. And then literally fly the drone over, get the aerial shots top down, and that'll be fine. You won't be able to see anything on the drone. It'll be so high up you won't see people's faces or car number plates and all that.
think it's now just recording.
Is that what you do? Is that your job? Is that what you...
I don't do it as a job though. It's more of a hobby, if you know what I mean. Because I don't.
Do you put it on?
No, it's just I'd rather not say. You know what I mean? I'm literally just out doing some quick shot, just a bit of filming, bit of droning, and then that's it.
Again, if you've captured us as individuals, we have the right to know what you're doing with the footage. That's the thing.
Under what do you mean?
But again, you can record things, but you can't actually use it without express permission. That's GDPR basics, basically. You need our express permission to do anything with that.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. So you're thinking about GDPR. No, I'll set your mind at rest there. GDPR won't apply to what I'm doing, because
If it's not personal information, but he's still using our interactions, our footage.
Oh, I know, but if you read GDPR, what you'll find is that you're right in one way, but the way I do it, it's put together with artistic and journalistic license. So I'm not.
So I'm not convinced of GDPR, but GDPR is one part of it, but
Yeah.
equally the legal right to be filmed and what happens to that footage. I'm talking about that, specifically.
Right.
GDPR
No.
comes in when all these other, because these are trade vehicles, these are customer vehicles, these are other businesses. But again, if you've got technology on your equipment to delete all the registration numbers and that type
Oh no, that took forever. Yeah. I mean,
you see, that's what I'm coming from. You see, all it takes is to one of our customers' vehicles to be in here, then see a footage, and then somebody else get connected to it, and then we're implicated in it because we've allowed filming of vehicles.
you haven't allowed it, have you? It's just that you haven't covered them all up. You know what I mean?
Well, because we didn't know. You see, so by doing that and having this conversation.
Here's the pressure point. The auditor isn't handcuffed, isn't told he's detained, but everything about the officer's posture, tone, and positioning is designed to feel like detention. This is classic soft detention, gray zone policing where authority shapes perception rather than issuing a lawful order. He's surrounded, questioned, and subtly boxed in, while technically being free to go. And that's the trick. Control the atmosphere, and many people comply, without ever realizing they still have a choice. Watch how the auditor responds. No shouting. No defiance.
I normally film the whole thing from start to finish. So if I walked in with a camera, then I am filming them. Then, if you know what I mean. So I'm not filming you because you've walked up to me, you've approached me.
Now, aren't you?
Oh yeah, but I was filming already, so you've approached me and come onto the camera. So I'd never walk up to somebody. That's why I didn't go into reception, because I don't generally tend to walk up to people and stick a camera in the face. If people want to come to me,
No, what you do is put your camera. If you start out
Before you started filming.
The only concern
so I
we've
can
got-
only talk to one person at a time.
Sorry. So yeah, what I'm trying to make is obviously you can walk in the building without filming, so you won't be, encroaching anybody's privacy. We're just a little bit concerned that this is a big company with a lot of customers, a lot of cars.
It is.
And we've actually been like you filming it specifically, and we don't know what it's going to be used for. That's
Yeah.
the concern.
Yeah, right. But I mean, I'll allay your concerns in a way. Just it's nothing nefarious. I ain't come to rob you or look. If you look at.
I never thought that for a minute. It's the simple fact that you've gathered all this footage, and we're basically sanctioning it by allowing this to carry on. That's my fear.
Yeah, that's my point though. You're not allowing it to carry on. It's just going to carry on regardless.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if we understand what it's used for, we either agree or disagree. If we disagreed with the footage, then we wouldn't be able to use it. If we agreed with it, then we'd sign off on it, wouldn't we?
Yeah, well, I don't normally do it. I don't normally take that approach. Normally, what I do is I just turn up, do it from mainly from the outside. So I try not to go on as much these days because sometimes I do stray on a bit.
Would you be able to leave us your name and address that should we have any implications or follow up?
I
Because,
definitely don't do that.
To fill yourself, we don't know where that footage is going to.
I know what you mean. But I definitely don't do that. I don't give my personal details out to anybody.
Right. But yeah, you're quite happy to capture everybody else around here because
Well, no, I'm not. No,
it's name badges and everything normally because we're outside. We're not. It's a reciprocated. Yeah, it's not just from our individual persons. I'm talking about the actual business, security risk, and all that stuff. Basically, we've had a number of hits on theft.
Oh, that's bad.
This is it now. I know people know that we're here, but when you've got somebody filming that footage can be taken away, detailed and scrutinised by somebody who plans to do hits on the place. That's what we've got. How many hits we had? 3, 4? 3 or 4 hits.
That's
targeted.
Yeah,
that's the concern. So from the insurance point of view, if that footage is out there for everybody to see, all those implications involved. So, and again, it's not necessarily. It wouldn't necessarily say no, but we don't know anything about it, so we can't agree or disagree. That's the problem.
Yeah. No, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, that's just the way it works, isn't it? So if somebody just comes out, they're just having a little film around in public. They're allowed to film whatever they can see.
We've got a public auction. We can't film in there at Express Route. You're not allowed to.
A public auction.
Yeah.
So you can I go in there? Can I go in?
Of course, but you can't because there's other people in there. There's customers around there.
Yeah.
You can walk in without your camera.
Can I? I can walk in without my camera.
You can't.
So it's kind of public accessible.
You can't film in there when there's public.
Yeah. Now, it's not something I'm interested in filming inside because I know that'd probably upset you even more because you're not impressed that I'm doing it outside, are you? But
we're not impressed. Don't misconstrue us. What we're trying to say is we don't know your purpose and what your intent is. And that's and you're giving us all the assurances what your intent is, but it means nothing. Units like there, something gets out on the internet and it's out there for everybody. There is no control over that. And that's why we need licensing, things in place to control that.
And if I were a robber, I'd be off by now. But yeah, don't worry.
What I'm suggesting is that your footage that you use and you put out there could be, further taken and looked at and reviewed, and people consider ways in.
Oh right, yeah. There's Google Maps, though, isn't there? They could probably Street View and everything, but yeah, they probably use that. They won't use my video.
But Google Maps is 2 years old now. So it's out to date every time.
They won't see as much stock. They won't know where all cars are and stuff like that.
Basically, nobody's going to take a plan a hit on a 2-year-old data, are they?
Yeah, true. Because the drone, that'll get it top down, so they'll be able to see where all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is our Google Earth is 2 years old at least.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, I normally speed the drone footage up a little bit so they won't be able to see which cars are which, probably from...
Persistent clarification. Am I being detained? What power are you using? Those simple questions puncture the illusion. Suddenly the authority looks less solid, and the power dynamic shifts back where it belongs. This is a moment most people recognize instinctively. That uncomfortable pressure to comply even when you know, deep down, you haven't done anything wrong. That's exactly what's happening here. And it's why understanding not just the law, but the tactics matters just as much as knowing your rights on paper.
Watch how he attempts to force the auditor to register himself on camera.
But we've no control over that.
Yeah. So where do we go from here? Because you look like busy guys. You might want to be...
We are very busy.
Yeah.
Imagine this is a bit more important for the implications. That's the issue.
Ooh, that is a nice car, that. I'll purposely film that. I'll move it away like that. Look. I didn't want to get his registration number, that's all, but it's a very nice car, that. Yeah, I'm not here to kind of film people, so I'll move it away like that when they're coming past, with private cars.
Any great confidence in telling us what you're actually doing with this footage.
Well, I'll just say then, I don't normally do that. I don't normally divulge any information when I'm on location.
What do you normally do then? What do you normally do? At this point, we don't know what the purpose or intent is.
Literally, just to get just to film the building from the outside, from public. Just for my own purpose, just for my own purpose. I don't normally go into detail, you know what I mean? I'm just.
But I think you need to. I think it's at this point you kind of need to let us understand what the purpose is.
Allay our fears.
I'd rather not. Just you seem like busy guys, you know.
But, yeah, we are busy guys, but we're still here now trying to work out what the situation is.
Well, all it is from me, like, I'll literally just say all I'm doing is filming from the outside, from public, flying a drone over, and then that's it, done. Me done. Just for my own purposes. I'd rather not go into any detail about what I'm doing with it and all that kind of stuff and giving detail.
If you kind of swaying away from subjects.
And again, it makes it more suspicious when you're actually outside in an open environment with a mask that's obviously not serving purpose, but it just cover your face.
Yeah, I know.
That gives extra concern as well.
Yeah, because it's like he said, you know, sometimes people, when you're filming, sometimes people walk up to you, and because you're then on my camera, you think, oh, I'll film him then, you know, just to try and get me back or something. But it's not like that. It's like, I ain't brought you out to come and on the camera, if you know what I mean.
What I came to obviously gives us extra suspicion, like I say, when you're walking outside with a mask on that isn't actually serving purpose or getting to hide your face. So you're all guarded, you've got all the information, and yet you're quite happy to take everything about this what we've got here. So it's a little bit one-sided at the moment.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. It is a bit, isn't it? But
registered with the authorities to get further understanding.
Oh yeah, don't phone police. They'll be even busier than you guys.
These major companies getting cyber hacks, getting all the information. There's a lot of stuff out there, and as soon as you start videoing stuff, it's going to go out on the World Wide Web. It's open to everybody.
Yeah, I never said it was going to though, but yeah, I know what you mean. It's one of those things. It's just.
It's not one of those things, unfortunately. We've never had this before, and it's not normal.
Oh, have you never had anyone rock up and film this place?
No, not to the point of the outside.
I've seen enough of these videos.
It's impressive. Yeah, it's impressive. It's impressive building.
There's hundreds of millions of impressive businesses around here, and
We're not the most impressive by any means.
Oh, I don't know. I like them flags and that big welcome thing along the top there. And I am interested in cars. I'm a bit of a car
There's
enthusiast.
plenty of car auctions around here. There's much better buildings than that.
Well, I will tell you a little bit. And you're not the only place I've come to drone over today. So I picked them out before I came. There's this place that looks good from the air. So I looked at it from Google Maps and I thought that's going to look good, you know, as I'm flying over. And the yard as well. That, you know, as you're going over and stuff, all the different colours of the cars and stuff. It's just makes for really good droning footage. That's all.
Again, for what purpose?
Where's it going to end up?
Yeah, I'd rather not say. I'd rather not get into it.
I don't know why you're beating about the bush, mate. I've seen enough of these videos. I get why we're stood here. That's exactly what you want right now, is for us to stand here.
No, I would literally rather you get back in because I'm running out of time. I've got an allotted time for this place because I need to stick to a schedule. Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much, guys, for coming and seeing me. I'm gonna. Do you want to? Before I do go, do you want to give me one interesting fact? Any interesting fact?
They're actually around it, just come a little bit closer to our CCTV, so at least we can confirm this conversation. That should there be anything that comes out beyond that, we've probably got you anyway on CCTV. But if you're saying you're doing nothing with it, happy to film us, are you happy to do set forward to get into view of our cameras?
I'm not going to come into the view of your cameras because your cameras cover your property. I'm not going to go back onto your property. Yeah, I don't want to go back onto your property now. Yeah, definitely not. No.
Now the tables turn. The officers make a rare and revealing request. They ask the auditor to delete his footage. Let that sink in, public officials on duty, asking for evidence to be erased. This isn't about safety or legality. It's about control and avoiding accountability. Cameras don't create problems, they document them, and in that moment the real concern becomes clear. Not a threat, but exposure. This is exactly why recording matters. It protects the public, it protects the truth, and it keeps power in check. So ask yourself, if you were in that position, would you comply? Or would you stand your ground like this auditor did?
And if you can see that sign Sigma, for loading bays at the back, and what I'll do is I'll just walk around and do the intro, and we'll have a look at Sigma. But before I do that, I've noticed that quite a lot of people are viewing the videos now. So if you're watching the video now and you're not subscribed, please subscribe because it really does help me make more of these videos. Just waiting for the cars to pass while I do this little speech. And also on the walk over, remember memberships are available and that also does help the channel, guys. So then guys, we have Sigma. These are experts at transforming commercial space. With over 20 years experience, Sigma's end-to-end services include construction, consolidation, to fixture procurement and mechanical and electrical installation, as well as delivering bespoke client projects. So we're still here at Sigma, and noticed a lovely rainbow. I'm hoping that signals the fact that... Sorry, I've just been interrupted by this guy. Yeah, how's it going? You alright?
Need help or do you need any help with anything?
No. Just stay back a bit. What are you doing?
Let's if you need anything.
Oh, right, cool. Alright, that's fine then. I just don't like it when people get a bit too close, that's all.
I know you're auditing, so that's fine. You're quite within your right to do that.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a walk around, see what we do?
That'd be best ever audit ever. Sigma. Yeah, here we go, look. Do you know, I've been waiting forever to get one of these where we get a tiny little tour. Got a lot of, can I just get these police going past look as well, look.
Bring you guys on private car. PJ's doing some audits and bits and pieces with you.
Yeah. Well, I'm heading further down the road, but I thought the Asian Centre, eh? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try not.
Showroom bit, it's all shop fittings.
Let me know if you don't want me to record anything. I won't do. Yeah.
Absolutely fine. We do lots of different retailers, clothing retailers, supermarket retailers. The equipment comes into the building, it gets distributed out, and then we send it out.
Excellent. There we go. We got to see inside Sigma.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
That's pretty much it, really. Yeah. In a nutshell. Yeah, no, you're welcome to do what you want. Obviously, if you use public footpath and stuff. But
Yeah, I'll have a little wander on. Yeah. Do you want to give me your name or anything, or your position? Or?
Andy, my name.
Andy, okay. And do you want me to blow your face out or anything? Alright. Excellent, cheers Andy. And that's the best ever audit. We've got a little tour inside Sigma. There you go guys. Leave some positive feedback for Sigma. There we are, look. Right guys, been approached by the police. Hi there, what's your name, sir?
We just had a call to say you were filming and they were wondering why I came down here somewhere.
Called to say we're filming? Who was it that called?
Sorry, a security guy at one of the businesses.
Yeah.
So just wanted to have a look at what was going on, but you're on your way on your bike, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm planning to be around just a little bit longer.
Alright.
But I went over to Forza.
Yeah.
And they didn't like me, filming basically, so I did what I needed to do. Then I nipped over to Sigma, so I'm just doing a little ground tour of some of these places.
Alright, okay.
And they were fine with it. They actually took me in and took me around.
Yeah.
So I've literally just been inside Sigma.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
People are different, aren't they? When they see a camera, they get a bit worried, and when they think the cars are being filmed, even terrifying, people don't know, do they? And they just get a little bit worried about filming, but that's fine. I don't think, what's your name? I don't think I've ever met you before.
Yeah, no, I don't normally give out my name when I'm on location. Yeah, just in the area. When wind dies down a little bit, I'm going to fly a drone over Forza, Sigma, and some of the other places around here.
And here's the real kicker. One officer casually says, "We allow you to go," and that single word, allow, says everything. It exposes a mindset where freedom isn't treated as a right, but as a privilege granted at police discretion. The auditor immediately picks up on it and calls it out, revealing the unspoken power dynamic beneath an otherwise polite exchange. This isn't just semantics. Language reflects authority, intent, and attitude. Even when no crime is alleged, these subtle slips matter. Legal observers take note. Listening closely to word choice can reveal more about institutional thinking than any formal justification ever will.
Our drones up, or when you have to, we have to let them know just so it can interfere, that's all. So all I'd ask is just be conscious of that. And just be aware, you will do that. We might get more calls, so we might have other people chatting to you. Just because everybody deals with being video differently, don't they? They don't always understand the regulations around it. So that's all I'd say, but I'll let you get on your way and I'll go in.
No, you've been fine, thank you for that, yeah.
Is that alright?
Ah, thank you, cheers.
Well, I saw you driving away. I thought, there's no point driving past you, is it? It's always nice to have a chat.
Yeah,
See what
exactly,
people's intentions are and
yeah,
see how
exactly.
you're getting on.
Well, hopefully I've allayed any suspicions that you might have. Literally just out filming, flying a drone. Try and let your colleagues know, because obviously if they see me out and about, you know, they might, well, if they stop, don't they? But you never know.
That's fine, no worries.
Okay, thank you very much. You too, cheers. Very good police interaction there. She just had a quick word, that's all really, and she didn't. What I'll do is I'll just wait for her to drive off, just so you know that she's drove off. And then what we'll do is we'll
Okay, switching gears, the auditor raises a thoughtful question about the officer wearing the thin blue line flag, a symbol some view as a sign of solidarity and others see as divisive or inappropriate. The exchange is nuanced rather than confrontational, acknowledging that while the symbol isn't part of the official uniform, it is legal to wear. This moment sits squarely in the gray area between policy, legality, and public perception, showing how symbols can carry heavy social meaning even when no rule is broken. The auditor handles it calmly and respectfully, asking precise, factual questions that invite reflection rather than conflict, and it's a subtle reminder that measured dialogue can probe sensitive issues without escalating tension.